sports.
Alright, welcome back to Rick's Radio Conversions. Today we have Mark's 1963 Corvette radio. This was an AM FM radio. Now it's been converted to AM FM with aux input. 4-channel output, 180 watts of power. We retained all of the original controls, and we'll talk about that in a minute. Once again, Mark, thank you so much for your patience. We've had this radio for quite some time. With COVID and backlogs and chip problems like everybody else has had. So we appreciate the patience there. Right now you're looking at the presets. They work as they did before. Manual tuning works as it did before. Unfortunately, this radio cam that was damaged in shipping. Tuning knob was shaft was bent, and we didn't know it in the beginning, but the power switch was also damaged, and we'll go over that in a little bit. But anyway, that's the FM mode, AM mode. Switch the switch there. It's fairly cloudy out, but
Come on.
How many people are left over there?
we got a few AM stations there. Go back to FM. So one of the new features is with the scan feature. Grab your tuner. You're going to go 12 to 2 up on the dial.
Scanning for stations.
And she's going to scan up the dial digitally. And we'll let it go a few times.
If I had wings, I would fly. Let me contemplate. I glance in the cut and I see my homie Nate. 16 in the and 1 in the hole. Nate.
That station, grab your tuner.
Station hold.
There you go. You can pull the preset out and, make that your station. We're going to stay off the copyright stuff, though, so we don't get gigged. One of the other features, too, is the virtual balance and fader. So 12 to 2 on the tone.
Fader adjust.
That's full fronts, full rear, full front, full rear. You can kind of hear that little pop. That's the null point there.
Fader set.
And then for the balance, you're going to go 12 to 10 twice.
Balance adjust.
That's full right, full left, full right. And you hear the null again.
Balance set.
And that's our virtual balance and fader. We went over the tuning. And next we're going to go into the aux input.
And the National Philharmonic opening our Thursday night classics with
we've got the power plug and the aux input there.
73 of Johannes Brahms here on
Johannes Brahms, right?
WHOFM.
And then, so this says elevator music, and that's true.
The theme and variation.
This has the Vox switch in it, so it automatically picks up the sound. Unfortunately, we're trying to stay off the copyright hits, and this is free music, free elevator music for you. And you can fast forward into your next song, or if you want to hook up SiriusXM. But the big thing though is that everything is done through your device. This is a standard iPhone 6 maybe. When you're done, hit pause. You can wait 20 seconds for the timeout, or you can go off and then on again. And then we're back to the classicals, Johannes Brahms. All right. So that's kind of it for this video. Pretty short and sweet for the AM, FM, the aux input. The strange thing is when we originally do the testing, what we do is, and this is a volume, tone, and on-off switch, and this is what we've done some work on. So when we tested this radio, Mark, everything worked well. Volume, tone, on-off switch worked. And we test the on-off switch by merely just using a meter, making sure that when it's off it's open, and when it's on it's going to short across it. We use an LED bulb sometime, but nothing with a really big load. Unfortunately, and even the on-off switch on this is only a few milliamps, but that was enough to not let the switch work properly. We just did not have enough contacts, and this was your on-off switch. We had to do some rebuilding, and as you can see, there's a lot of gook. This is actually grease that's just dried up, and it's a 4-contact switch. We were able to have, like I say, 2 of them were working, 2 of them were not. We suspect, you can't see it, but there's a slight crack here, and there's an extra hairline crack in the board. This is just a wafer board. That's all it is. And all these little itty bitty teeny tiny contacts, you can see that grease is dried up. There's the spring. So that switch actually is not out of this radio. We had to take a switch out of another 63 Corvette radio and use it. And then unfortunately that radio, which we got a deal on eBay a while back, but it was broken. Somebody had dropped it, and the fader assembly broke and cracked. So I had to take, but everything else worked. The volume worked, and the on-off switch worked. So I had to take those components. I'm bumping into the camera here. I had to take those components, redesign the wafer. This phenolic is just that. It's phenolics with some plastic and some cardboard and some heat, and it breaks very, very easily. It's very, very brittle, and I'm going to do a video on controls in the next segment. But we had to kind of make you a switch for this, and everything works fine. So just the moral of the story is, make sure you pack your radios very, very well. Make sure when you're buying off of eBay, you tell your sender to pack very, very well, so that these things don't happen. As unfortunate as it is, but Mark will be getting this boxed up to you. And don't worry about the knobs; they're in the box. These are just my test knobs here for the demonstration, but. We appreciate your patience, and thank you so much. If you want your radio converted like Mark's, please contact Rick's Radio Conversions, 757-716-9305. The best way is to go to ricksradioconversions.com, upper right-hand corner, click on the email button, and send us an email. Unfortunately, the warranty people for the auto claims and all kinds of other stuff have gotten a hold of the phone number. So unless I know who it is, I really don't answer it that much. Please send the email or respond to all the emails. Thank you so much. Have a great day.